All right, what's going on, guys? Trev back again here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing a Fear the Walking Dead video. We got some brand new preview pictures from AMC for Fear the Walking Dead Season 5, which premieres June 2nd. Oh man, so finally doing a new video for Fear the Walking Dead. We have a little bit over a week here, June 2nd, the premiere date, so we have a couple days here till Sunday. And then next Sunday is going to be the premiere for Fear the Walking Dead Season 5. So this is really cool to kind of get this time of the year because there's literally, I want to say, basically nothing else on at this point. Stranger Things will be starting next month, but until then... great time slot for Fear. Of course, Game of Thrones has just finished off, has just ended, and we've been doing lots of videos for that, but want to kind of switch back more to Fear the Walking Dead and The Walking Dead, as I know that's what you guys pretty much enjoy most, right, as a whole. So we got some brand new preview pictures for Fear Season 5, and, you know, I'm feeling really good for Fear Season 5. I am. You know, there's always a hope in the back of my mind, spoiler warning, that they might somehow bring back Madison. If they don't, that's fine, no problem. If she's just if she's dead for good, then okay, fine, no problem. It's cool. You know, I feel like after other series have done some things that are probably even worse than that it's like, okay, well, let's give, you know, Fear's, you know, sometimes Fear can upset me, like with Season 4, what they did there mid-season finale, but, you know, I mean, it's not that bad, you know, it's not like 8 or 9 years, and then, right at the last minute, anyway, so we got our first picture here of Alicia, just kind of looking outside of some kind of building or something. I'm not sure if that's glass or a store or something, and that's pretty cool. Heavily looking forward to seeing her again in this season of Fear, and because also, I feel like Fear the Walking Dead has moved a little bit up the ladder without doing anything, because the original Walking Dead has lost a lot of its core important characters. Other series have kind of done some things that are questionable. I feel like Fear has kind of moved up without doing anything. It's kind of like, you know, it's not like anything changed with Fear. It just feels like Fear is kind of more anticipated, for no, you know, just because of what other series have done this year, right? And it doesn't feel like Fear's roster is that empty anymore, because when you compare it to some other series, some others feel, you know, even kind of more empty. So first one of Alicia there, that's cool. Second one of her here as well too, and heavily looking forward to seeing, you know, some of the Fear group again. Morgan, Alicia, happy that they're still in the series, and most happy that she decided to stay with the series because, of course, a lot of other people leaving the different Walking Dead properties, and it's good to have some of those core characters that were there from the beginning. And for Fear, well, her and Strand and Luciana, but, you know, her in particular is one of our, you know, original season series premiere characters that's still around. And is she the last one from the pilot? Is she the very last character for Fear from the pilot episode, Season 1, Episode 1? I don't think Strand came in until a few episodes later. I'd have to look back to Season 1. Maybe I'll take a look at that. But she might be the last surviving character from the first episode of Fear. Wow. Mind blown, right? So here we have her and Althea, and we have them outside of a gate here, and we get the sense that if the storyline continues from where Season 4 was at, that they're basically going around and helping people is what they've decided that they're going to do, and that's going to be their mission. And I kind of like that, because that's kind of cool, because Rick and the group that was never really their intention. Their intention was mostly focused on survival. It was never to go out and support and help others, which I think is that's a heroic, that's a bright, heroic type of take on the zombie apocalypse, isn't it? That we're actually going to go out and help other people, not just try to survive ourselves. That'll give us purpose and meaning. I like that. So cool one there. This one, if you haven't seen it, is the poster the banner poster for this season, which is cool. You can see they got like a helicopter in the middle there, or whatever that is, plane, some kind of plane. Okay, not a helicopter, right? It's a plane of some kind. Kind of crashing through, and you've got the different characters here. There's Alicia at the top right with her new signature weapon, which is the end of that turret that she got last season. Of course, they have to give them all signature weapons now for Fear, because it's changed a bit. Gimple and everybody who are involved now. Morgan there at the top left. We got Strand, and we got the others. John in the middle looking super cool, gunslinger, right? So that's cool. And Al and the others around. Then we have also Althea here, same kind of thing as before. They got the gate open there, not much to say about that one. John here is kind of looking to his right, which is kind of cool. And they've done these kind of silly trailers like this one preview where they're all shooting down zombies and stuff, and that's kind of fun. It kind of makes me think of that. Her, as she's looking through a gate here with a chain. We have June, who's in some kind of vehicle, it looks like here, and of course they're going to be traveling around a lot because they're going to be going around helping people and making their group bigger, which actually over time, it could be difficult to do, but after a couple seasons, if they keep adding people to their group, they could have a pretty huge group, right? If that's their kind of mission to go around and just help others and gather supplies and try to get people to join. The only problem is you might get a few sour apples here and there, right? So we've got her. We've got this new character. Not sure. Don't have any really opinions on him yet. But there's a lot of in the preview pictures. There's a lot of kind of younger characters. He looks to be younger teenage, right, from the looks of things. But there's a lot of kids and stuff like that around too. Looks like they're kind of helping. That might be maybe orphaned if their parents, and they somehow just hid out and kind of survived. Here he is here with a bunch of canned food and again another one with him. And a lamp, and another girl here, which I think she's related. I saw online. I forget. Can't think of the top of my head, but she's related to somebody from the original Walking Dead too, which is kind of cool. And she's kind of looking a little bit dark there, and just kind of looking like they fit, looking like they've been surviving in the world of a zombie apocalypse for a while, and are just kind of getting by, right? So then another one of Alicia here, and what looks to be a similar type of location, like a shop or a store or something like this, maybe getting canned food or supplies. We've got military meals at the bottom left there, and she might be looking at the other, so we'll see about that. And then we have Charlie, who's returning again, and she is a season regular for this season. We've got the SWAT vehicle here, so I'm not sure how people feel about her being back. You guys can leave a comment below on what you think about that, of her being back in the series again this year and kind of surviving on after season 4. And not be surprised if a lot of people hate her, right? And then we have, what's this guy's name? Wendell? I forget, from last season, right? I guess honestly, I don't envision him living that long in the zombie apocalypse anyway. Him and the other one there, the other girl was with him. I'm not sure how I feel about these characters. They feel very Z Nation-y to me. And kind of silly, and they've got, there she is there. They've got a lot of one-liners, zinger, comedy type stuff. They just feel like they came right out of Z Nation, which is okay now because Z Nation's over too. So there's another series that's over, right? So you might as well take from it, I guess, if you want to, because it's not like that's still a thing anymore. So if you want to kind of go with that kind of sort of comedic type of silly characters here and there, I guess it's okay now. It's not like anyone else is doing it at the moment anyway. Then we have Strand here as well too. Looks like he's kind of in front, and you have the others there in the background with the sweet-ass truck with the big grill at the front, which is cool. And not sure who they're looking at or who they're pointing the guns at. But yeah, a whole bunch of them here. Maybe they're meeting somebody new and they're not sure if they can kind of trust him. Here's a new character here, which we don't know anything about at all. Could he be a villain? Kind of looks like it, but I don't know, because he's got kind of that scruffy kind of look. But I don't, it's so, we don't have comics to go on for predictions. We don't have any information, so really we don't know. But we'll see. There are some reviews, by the way, which we'll go into maybe in the next couple of days. There are some sites that have posted early reviews for it, so I'll be interested to see what they have to say and how they think of season 5. Someone coming in here, not sure if that's Morgan or somebody else. I really can't tell. It's too small. So yeah, but somebody over there. And then again, this kid, and he's got another kid there who's he's kind of, I don't know, holding their head down, maybe trying to keep them quiet. Maybe some walkers coming nearby. Again, the two of them. And I can't. Is that a little boy or a little girl? I can't tell. No offense to the kids. Just not sure right now. I can't tell. But either way, go with the boy. I don't know. We'll see. So lots of kids around. Here's a walker here, which is looking pretty drawn out, pretty gnarly. And the environment's different, of course, right? Because fear is kind of taking place in Texas, but in and around there too, because they're going to be traveling around as well. So it's not like it's going to be only in Texas. Here's one that's kind of on a pole of some kind. I don't know. Is that Althea? I can't really tell. Is that a helmet on or something? Or I'm not sure. Probably. Here's the two of them again. Okay, it looks like a boy in this one, right? So there we go. So there's that. And he's got a knife, so that's kind of cool. And yeah, that's what I'm going to go with. And does the other one have a gun in this one? Not sure. Can't really tell. But that's kind of cool. Just, kind of give it this, them helping. And, of course, they're going to run into some orphans and kids like that, so that makes sense, too. Al with her camera, which we'll have to see if that gets any more use this season, which I actually do think that was a really cool gimmick for her to have last season. And that was really good for them to use as a plot device when they kind of, showed the stories from prior and showed that she had actually, met some of our characters that we knew in the past, and then Madison and the others. So I thought that worked out really good. I thought that Althea was a really good addition to Fear, and a lot of the characters they brought in season 4 were really good. They feel like, even after 1 year, they really do feel like they belong in the series, and they feel like they fit right in. John as well too can definitely use a character like him because he's he's fun to see with the guns and everything. Is cool. Another one of Al. Not too much to say about that one. Not sure if she's in the SWAT vehicle or in another vehicle. And another one of Alicia, who's holding, I don't know what that is. It looks like a giant butcher knife or something. I'm not sure. Probably a piece of a plane or debris or something, and just some random walkers on the ground. Another one of her here with some blood coming down. Her and Morgan kind of looking at each other, and another one of Morgan, a new one here. So we'll, I'm also interested to see how many years Morgan wants to stay, Lenny James wants to stay with Fear the Walking Dead for. I hope he wants to stay for at least a couple years, at least 2 or 3 years, because he is, again, just like Alicia's one of the last ones left from the pilot, or maybe the last one, Morgan is also one of the last ones from the Walking Dead pilot. So he's another one that's been there since the very beginning. So it's cool to see, and I hope he will stay for at least a few more years, because you do need people like that to hold the series down and give fans something to look forward to for it. Another one of Alicia here, not too much to say about that one. Another one of this kid here, and the two of them with the fire everywhere and smoke and all this stuff. And really gnarly looking walker here, right? So the walkers in Fear, they do look a little bit different, I think, than the original Walking Dead series. But kind of cool, kind of scary, darker filter, I think they use for Fear, right? So some that are kind of caught here, going after some birds that are up top, maybe like a trap that someone set. Morgan used to do that too, and then here he is here. Not sure if he's going to take them down or if he's looking at something else. So we'll see. A couple more here. Maybe they see Morgan now and they're kind of coming towards him. Really scary, right? Really brutal. One of Alicia here who's got somebody there at gunpoint. Not sure who that is. So we'll see. And June as well with a car. Them traveling around again. John and another one with June here, which I'm also not sure about her if she's going to stay for that long. Maybe this year, maybe one more season. Not sure. We'll see. And the two of them, of course, they have that kind of ongoing relationship. Strand at gunpoint from Daniel, most likely. I think we saw that one in the trailer. And Dwight, entering into Fear now, which is really cool as well, too. Another OG type character that's going to help give Fear more credibility. Alicia, again, here putting down a walker, another really brutal looking walker here that's got saying I'm missing an eye. This one we've seen of Lucy before, and the group here looks like they're finding out something shocking. I don't know. And June, look like a Western, right? June and John really looking like a Western here. The two of them, that's cool to see. And her with lots of guns in and around. Strand, another plane, and a few of them talking here at maybe one of their bases or something. Also, doesn't look like there will be much of a time skip between the seasons. Maybe a little bit, but that would put Fear way behind the original Walking Dead, so just keep that in mind, in the back of your mind. Charlie again here as well, too. Another zombie looking really brutal, and the two of them again. And that's it for our pictures for Fear the Walking Dead Season 5. So pretty soon we'll do a video giving our thoughts on the reviews that are kind of coming in for Fear. And let me know how you guys are feeling about Fear. It's a different time for Fear. Not sure how people are feeling coming back after Season 4. But as I said earlier, I think that Fear it kind of moved up without doing anything. It kind of is like, okay, I'm more excited for it now because other series I feel like have taken such a hit or are over. And so, for example, Z Nation. So it's kind of like, Fear moved ahead and it didn't even have to do anything, just by being there, right? So, if you like the video, thumb it up below. You can share, you can favorite, and subscribe. Bottom left if you're new. That's it for this one. I'll see you guys again soon for another Fear the Walking Dead video or Walking Dead video. It's Trev, and I'm saying peace. Later, guys. See you soon.